Right now, we have the management of Hindustan Zinc joining us on the show. We have Mr. Arun Misra, who is the CEO of the company, joining us right now. Very good morning to you, Mr. Misra. Thank you so much for joining us on ET now. And let's talk about your numbers and the quarter gone by for Hindustan Zinc. Sequentially, the revenues have actually seen a dip, and this primarily due to the fall in the zinc prices. But first, let's talk. How has the demand been in the zinc market? How is the zinc demand environment on ground, both domestically as well as globally? And also at the end of the quarter one, you said that you had expected the zinc prices to rise by the end of the year. Given the volatility that we are seeing in the prices, do you still believe that the zinc prices are poised to go higher going ahead?
So first, let's start with global first. Globally, the demand has not been as to our liking. The slowness in demand pickup is still there in Europe. US also has not grown very fast. China recovery has not happened. But in the middle of all that, Indian economy is a bright star, and in India, demand is very strong. And we have got best of the best domestic sales. Even in September, we have sold for one of the highest numbers in domestic sales in the month of September. So demand is strong in India, but till the time globally the demand picks up, the LME is not going to correct, so which is currently at $2,400 per ton. My expectation that for next 4 to 5 months, it will still be range bound between $2,400 to $2,600 per ton. However, our ability to remain profitable up to the extent of EBITDA percentage of 46% at $2,400 per ton shows our ability to cut costs in the face of low LME. That ability is proven, and we will continue on the drive to even produce better results in the coming quarters.
Hi, a very good morning, Mr. Misra. Talking about your FY24 guidance, so interestingly, you have retained your FY24 production guidance, but just wanted to understand that given the macro concerns, do you see downside risk to your guidance?
We don't have any. Indian demand is strong. We will be currently Indian market. We are about more than 75% market share. We want to take it up to 85%. Demand is strong, and whatever we export between the continents of Southeast Asia, our neighboring countries, Nepal, Bangladesh, or even Middle East. So absorption of that amount of material is not a big concern to us. However, LME still remains a concern, but as I said, being fully integrated operation with our own mines and our ability to produce at an EBITDA level of 46%, we will remain very profitable, very much cash generating, even at this LME.
Ask a very pertinent question that I'm sure the street was also awaiting your answer for, and that is, we haven't seen any progress on the Zinc International deal with Vedanta for over 6 months now at least. Is it completely off the table?
Yes, it is time barred because the annual general meeting AGM is over, so there is no chance of taking that decision which was taken in the board to make it effective. So if at all it has to happen, it has to come as a fresh proposal and then fresh decision. So right now there is no such proposal for consideration of the board.
And lastly, Mr. Misra, just wanted to have your take on the divestment, because reports suggest that Centre is now planning to divest its stake in the company in small tranches instead of larger blocks. Any clarification that you would like to share on government's Hindustan Zinc divestment plan and any timeline?
No, first of all, I am no one to share clarification on what government is doing. What I hear from the market and from various interactions that I have, yes, a government share of 29% for a $16 billion market cap company amounts to about 48,000 crores. Now, for 48,000 crores for Indian stock market to absorb in one go is next to impossible. So perhaps small tranches of 5% or even lower would allow the market to absorb that amount of shares and pay the right price for it. And as the float increases after divestment of any tranches, automatically it will find its new level of share prices, and further tranches they will be able to sell. I think that is the strategy they will adopt. But I am no one to comment. It's all depends upon what government decides on the face of whatever the realities are.
All right, point taken. Thank you so much, Mr. Misra, for joining us on the show and talking about the earnings as well as the way forward going ahead for Hindustan Zinc. And with that,